Welcome to my channel. Thanks for visiting. Please remember to subscribe. But if you have subscribed, I'm saying a big thank you. Today, we shall quickly define synkinesis. This is movement of some of the facial muscles involuntarily, while other facial muscles are undergoing voluntary movement. Syn is from Greek word meaning together or united, while kinesis is related to movement or motion, specifically undirected movement of a body part in response to an external stimulus. So if we merge all this together, what synkinesis is all about is that you are voluntarily moving some facial muscles while some other facial muscles are moving simultaneously but not with your intention. In other words, involuntarily. So there must have been a damage to the cranial nerve 7, which is the facial nerve, leading to a condition with them as palsy. For example, Bell's palsy. This might be as a result of trauma to that very nerve or other possible causes of facial nerve paralysis. Then, after injury, we expect recovery, regeneration, regrowth. Okay, that has started. But the damaged facial nerve is recovering from the injury. However, the regeneration or regrowth is not properly done. We now have aberrant nerve fiber that is supplying other facial muscle. In other words, we are now battling with faulty rewiring. Rewiring or reconnection to the original muscle is imperfect. So a nerve fiber is now supplying another muscle entirely. The aberrant nerve fiber is supplying another type of facial muscle that it has connected to during the process of regrowth or regeneration. The aberrant fiber is now working to create the movement in another muscle at the same time that you are making your voluntary movement. Examples or symptoms is essentially that most of the cases of facial nerve paralysis or Bell palsy will recover, and while doing that, they will not necessarily come down with the obvious disfiguring and everything after sometimes, but majority will pass through this, but it will not be so obvious. So mild cases are not reported because it's not obvious to many people. Even the patient themselves may not notice that. But serious cases could impact life. Still on examples of symptoms, now let's be specific. You are smiling and you are doing that voluntarily. Somebody is amusing you somewhere. But you notice that the side that the palsy had occurred in the past, the eye along that side is closing, but it's closing involuntarily because you are not attempting to close it. You are just smiling voluntarily, but involuntarily, the eye is closing along that side with paralysis in the past that is now healing. Another example is you have facial muscle movement like chewing, biting your gum, chewing your gum. You are doing that voluntarily. But you can notice that something else is happening along the neck. So you are sensing spasm or tightening of your neck muscle, and you didn't initiate that. So voluntarily, you are chewing. Involuntarily, neck muscle is undergoing spasm or tightening, at the same time. How can we make diagnosis of this? Pretty simple. History and physical examination. No need of wasting money. How about the treatment? Physical therapy, botulinum toxin in series. But the best is with the help of your family physician, you can get to neurosurgeon, expert in nerve reconstruction, and they will carry out surgery, and that is the best for you. What about prognosis here? No, this is not a serious condition. Now, in most cases, you just continue your life. Like it has earlier been stated, majority will be mild, and we are battling with moderate. We'll pray it won't be severe. It could be life threatening, but that will be rare. That will be rare. But never say never. Okay? It can be a long term problem if it's not treated by an expert. I've decided to put it clearly that you need treatment by an expert, a neurosurgeon. Go through your family physician or neurologist and get to the expert who could fix this. The reason is if you keep buying one cream to rub and so on and so forth, well, you might be there for a while. Complications. It might come down to speaking difficulty, eating difficulty, eye pain, tight face sensation. These, might be happening. Particularly, it's getting worse or it's been there for a long time, or particular source of insult or injury causing the pulse in the first place is not being addressed, then you may not be getting better. Now, in closing with this, anxiety and depression. To those who are passing through this, please don't kill yourself with anxiety or depression. Talk to your physician, please. With that, I come to the end of this short presentation. Synkinesis. It's not your fault, so discuss with your physician. Get expert opinion, expert advice, if possible, expert intervention as per surgery. Thanks for listening. Remember to share this. I appreciate it.